Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dark Ages.
I'm on
DiscovrTV.
It's New Music Mondays.
Good evening, Martin.
We're here. Wait, Julian, I'm on the wrong side. What's happening?
Do that.
What's happening? It's never like that.
It's never like that. You know why? It was because you came on screen first this evening when we set everything up. That is why. As you can see, it's very dark behind me. That's because we are currently load shedding. So I have minimal light, and you can even hear my little inverters going beep, beep, beep.
Shall we explain to non-South Africa people what load shedding is in case they think it's some weird physical manifestation of your dinner or something?
It's when our national electricity supplier decides that we can't have electricity for 2 hours a day, or 3 hours a day, or 4 hours a day, and just decides to cut it because they can't run our electricals in this country with any efficiency. They are just corrupt and they're just stealing all the money. So therefore, there's no electricity left for the rest of us in this country, which sucks. Do you think I made myself clear?
Yep, that's a good quick description of what
quick description of Eskom in South Africa. They just decide that and they come up with excuses after excuses after excuses. Oh, Mark gave us a little bit more light there.
It's found a candle.
Nice. He's found a candle. No, he's found one of my LED lights. How's it, Martin?
Very good.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. See, I was confused. Do you know who Ant and Dec are? Does that Ant and
Yes, I do. Why? What's happened?
Yeah. Because I was just thinking they're always that way around on screen, you see. That's why I was confused that we were the wrong way around. It was like Ant and Dec. Whenever you see them, they're always that way around. It's always Ant and then Dec.
Okay, and it's always Julian and then Martin. Because it does say that at the bottom of the screen.
Exactly.
Julian
So it was freaky. Anyway, this is New Music Mondays. Good evening, everybody.
How are you doing? It's another beautiful Monday in Africa. How's London?
It's been a bit grey and rainy today.
Is it?
It's
been a beautiful day.
Marchy spring weather. Yeah.
Well, I've had builders today. They laid all the tiles in the new studio. I think we're about 5 days away from D-Day. That's finally being 100% finished. So I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Is that when you say 100% is finished? Is that like inside, outside? That's it. That's everything. That's ready to go.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't see anything that would be. I mean, where they're busy doing the plastering. Tomorrow they'll finish plastering and just finish the screeding on the floor, do the outside paving, and the electricians in and the carpenter in on Wednesday. Thursday we lay the rubber on the floor.
Awesome.
I know that sounds. Start putting up soundproofing, and then we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. I think. Yeah, it's not far away. It's not far away.
I was out looking for sheds, or looking at sheds yesterday. Sheds is maybe the wrong word, but I was looking for outbuildings as a possible solution to my lack of studio in 4 months' time.
So I need to quickly share our show because my mom's like, "Oh, you live tonight?" Yes, we are, Marr. Yes, we are.
Same as every week.
Same as every week. We live, Julian, not love, live. We live. They live. Watch parties. See, have you noticed? I mean, it's been a while since we've been on Facebook.
Do you read it as we live or we live?
We live. We
live.
She says she can't hear us. Can't hear who?
Watch parties.
Marr, put your volume up on your phone.
I can hear me. She's not going to hear you say that. That's not going to work, is it?
Hang on, let me tell Mark. Mark, please check on the stream if we have got audio.
Check.
Huh?
Check.
Oh, we're fine. Mother, put up the volume on your phone, on your tablet. We definitely hear that. I know for a fact.
Send a ticker reminder to people at the bottom. Say, please turn up volume on.
Turn up volume. Yes.
Volume up. Anyway,
volume up.
What we were talking about. You were telling me something. I've forgotten what it was.
So I think about the studio, maybe. So we've come up with. Oh no, you were telling us about sheds for your studio that you're currently looking at.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at sheds. That's about as far as it went. Then there was something else. Cool. We'll have to stop and rewind the show. You were about to tell me something. I've forgotten what it was.
I don't know. I don't know, Jon Snow.
Dennis
says yes, there is audio. Don't know, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Mother says hello. Hi, Mark.
Hello.
That's what I was saying. So let me get back to what I was saying. So it's the first time we've been on Facebook for a while.
Yes.
Just because we wanted to remind people that we actually have watch parties. They don't seem to have them on Facebook anymore, do they? Because I don't actually see watch parties anymore on Facebook. But anyway, so we're on Facebook. We're going to try it tonight and see if we get shut off. Hopefully, we won't get shut off with our own song.
I did get shut. I got shut off last week on the Big Sound Machine. I thought I'd try it towards the end of the show. So I did about an hour and a quarter
on Facebook.
And last 20 minutes of the show, I thought, you know what? I'll just stick this on Facebook, see if anyone picks up the show. Within 5 minutes, I was blocked.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Unfortunately,
and that's unsigned artists as well. So.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's all those, in terms of like platforms, like what's that thing called? Platform that we always use. What did we used to be on?
Twitch, Periscope.
No, the distribution platforms, the big ones.
Oh, DistroKid.
Blank. Yeah, DistroKid. That's what I'm talking about. DistroKid. Yeah. So you can put your song on DistroKid, and you think that you own the rights to your song, but DistroKid actually own the rights to your song. In terms of they'll block everything from playing it.
That's not fair. That's not fair. They don't own the rights to your song. You have appointed them.
They own the distribution rights.
They don't even own that. What you've done is you've appointed them as the collecting agency for your royalties and to protect your copyright. Good evening.
I know, but then I can't. The problem is, how am I allowed to play my own music video on my own channel?
Stop them from doing it. That's it. You can't whitelist it. That's the problem.
Exactly. So anyway,
enough about that. It's an almost good system.
This is New Music Mondays, and we've only got 3 artists today. One of them's already in studio.
Is that why we're rambling for so long?
It's probably why we're rambling. If you want us to stop rambling, just tell us to shut the F up. Have you heard any good other new music lately? So what do you think of the Grammys last night, Martin, just before we get onto that? Well, I hardly knew any of these artists that won Grammys last night. I was like totally...
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I knew more of the hip-hop artists than I did know of the rock artists, except for the Strokes. I was happy that Strokes won the best rock album. I was excited about that one, I must be honest. Yeah. But a lot of the stuff, I was like... I mean, I knew more of the hip hop stuff. Although
there's some positive stuff coming out of it. You know, Megan Thee Stallion, first rap artist, first female artist to win a rap for best rap song.
Fiona Apple won an award, and she's been around forever.
Her album that she released last year has been widely recognized as the best album that was released last year. So it's top of all the critics' lists from last year.
Oh, well, that's good then. So they got one right.
It's a big album. I mean, it's good stuff. Beyonce has got the record for the most Grammy awards, I think. Overtaking Alison Krauss.
She's tied with somebody.
And Taylor Swift has now become the first female artist to ever win
Martin's artist of the day. Martin even got me back into Taylor Swift. That says something.
Yeah, but I think these are. Yeah, I think just in terms of like the oversight, I think these are quite positive things that you're seeing. Because there's been a lot of talk about diversity not happening when the Grammys. At least there's some indication that maybe they're getting some of that right. But there's big mistakes as well. The Weekend getting completely overlooked for what was the biggest selling single of last year.
I know there was a song called Rockstar that Dylan was very upset about that Rockstar didn't win the best rap and stuff like this, because it was like the biggest rap song apparently of the year. But hey, what do we know? And I'm leading into something like this. So I started on the Grammys because I believe that the next artist that we have coming up tonight could be a South African hip hop Grammy winner. That's how confident I am in this young man. Awesome. Yeah, future Grammy winner. I think so, because he's got all the talents in the world. He's an incredibly cool young kid, and he's just one of the nicest kids I've met in the hip hop scene in South Africa. We've got great diversity tonight. We've got hip hop, we've got 80s, and we've got full on blown rock and roll. So that's a great bit of mixture of music today. So let's get him on. Let's get him on stage. Lucretius in the house.
And he's on the screen.
Hi guys.
He's on screen. He's got the biggest smile I've ever seen on any human being in my life.
I wanted to say that as well.
Thank you so much.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well, we're really excited.
Pleasure.
So I got introduced to you actually about 6 months ago. I think I first heard the first track of yours, Lollipop. Was that what it was called?
It was called Two Rand Lollipops, yeah.
That's it. Cool. And my son absolutely fell in love with your music back then. And he was like, Dad, this guy is the coolest. Yeah. And it's like kind of Darren's just been sending me more and more tracks. And now your mixtape has finally dropped. Tell us a little bit about it.
All right. So the mixtape is called Warm Tears, right? So first, the tape was meant to be called Warm Tears, Earth is Mercy. Because my late aunt passed away like end of last year, and her name was Mercy. So it was like meant to be kind of a time capsule of that little, I don't know, like section of my life in a sense.
Yep.
But then I realized it's a bit long, and I like the way that Warm Tears like leaves an echo, you know.
Okay, cool.
So I renamed it Warm Tears. It's 8 tracks. The first one's called Manifest. It's about like the law of attraction. Saying the things you want out loud and then having the courage to back it up with like action, you know, and actually make it.
That's a very important part of the equation, isn't it? Backing it up with action.
Exactly. Like you need to be practical, but also like a big dreamer at the same time. Like a little balance. But then then after Manifest, there's a song called It's Chai. Chai is a South African slang word, I guess. It means like over, like finished. It's like it's done. Like I'm the best. I'm here now. Like it's done. Like end of story. And then so like the gist of the tape is kind of about self-reflection, while also showing the growth process and coming from like I'm young, I'm trying to become a musician, how do I do this? And then each song shows the progression into okay, I'm actually here now and I'm confident and I know who I am and let's go. At the price of Warm Tears.
I mean, I've asked you this question before, and it's like, Lucretius is actually your name. It's not just a stage name. This is your actual name. So tell us the quick story about that.
Okay. So in 2001, my father and mother had a child, me, and they decided to name him Lucretius Aurelius Masanga, because my father was reading philosophy at the time, like a lot of Roman philosophy, like Latin stuff. And the one author that he was focused on at the point was Lucretius. So he like named me after him. And it kind of looks like I followed in that lane, I guess, of like poetry in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, rap is a form of poetry. There's no doubt about that.
Point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, brand new music video that's not actually out yet. And we're getting to play this first for anybody, anywhere, at any given time. Awesome. It is. And I can thankfully say that I had the privilege of creating this music video with you. So I'm quite excited about that. We shot it here in our green screen studio, the last shoot in our small little green screen studio before we move into the big studio next week. And we came up with some quite wild stuff behind the scene and everything like that. So I'm quite excited. Let's take a look at this. This is Throne by Lucretius off the brand new mixtape. Here we go. Hang on, it's gone. Why did it start in the middle? Here we go.
Sometimes when you're discouraged,
I tried to tell them I was the king of this. They didn't believe me.
In the work.
I tried to tell them I was the Lord of this.
I know some people have a different
didn't believe me.
Point of view because they're so religious to let you
I tried to tell them I was different from these guys.
We fast and so.
They didn't believe
there are
me.
sometimes where you can't pray
I'm
and you
not
can't
asking for
fast. Do you know you're discouraged? You have to
Demanding
pick up
Take
yourself. Sometimes it's a little go out.
Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. Better beg me to be my apprentice. That boy needs someone to coach him. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. 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 Try to be humble and keep in my bubble, but y'all gotta know who I am. I hit my shit through the streets like police in siren. Why my mere finger race to the bad? I don't fuck with cops, but I grease they pockets and cashing all the money when they land. R.I.P. my ops, I made grace from brand. Niggas need to claim cause it's the games. I've been hip since my first steps. I've been sick since the first test. Sensitive like the nurse and he's a bitch. Your friend bet my life, he's a hymen. I bet my life, he's a virgin. Betty get it coming at me wildin'. Hand out whips more than taxi drivers, slave providers, golden chain to shine my blind. I'm king like my da-da-das. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. Better beg me to be my apprentice. That boy needs someone to coach him. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. Get that boy out of my throne. Get him. Get him. Get that boy out of my face. Manager 2 slap them both in their face. Cameraman 2 slap them all in their face. I guess COVID the case, I ain't got no taste. Niggas talk. Keep it brief like a case, keep it pushing. My boy keep it gym with the weight. I may let it to be, but the boss to the name. Top of the line like the peak of an uppercase. Ain't nigga, fuck is you talking about? When eviction for this, I went all out. Took the house train again and again and again to the studio. Say that Kim On's house. That Kim the rest, we made the racket, no tennis. Average after sweat a 10 out of tennis. Keep my name out your mouth, keep my foot in like a fetish. Get ready to step. Lord is home. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. I said, get that boy out of my throne. Compared to me, who is he? No one. That boy's emotional, huh? That boy needs someone to hold him. Get that boy out of my throne. 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 King.
Lucretius on Discover TV, New Music Mondays and Throne.
Yes,
I love it.
Brilliant
I
stuff.
absolutely love it. That's what you call
Great
waxing
performance.
lyrical, as they
Great
say.
performance as well, and that's great. It's fantastic. It's got loads of style. Loads of style. Yeah. I don't know what was another word. It's got loads of style. Attitude. That's the word I wanted. Attitude.
Absolutely loving it, mate. So what's up for Lucretius for 2021 going forward?
So, in 2021, I will have a #1 chart-topping song on every South African radio station by the end.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. That's what you need. If you want to make it in this industry, you need to have attitude. You need to believe in yourself.
Trust me. And you guys can both quote this exact interview, this moment, and say, nah, but he told us.
He
told us.
Really said it, you know?
No, but dude,
and you know what? We believed it as well. Not only did you tell us, but we went, yeah, I think you're right.
I'm a big fan. You know that. I mean, I've been a big fan since I first heard you. And this EP that you've dropped now, this mixtape, is phenomenal. And I mean, for me, Throne is just an incredible song. And there's also, what's the other one we shot? Sorry, I've gone blank for a second.
Tumi
Maliko. What a song as well. And just everything that's on this mixtape is absolutely brilliant. So I just think more South Africans need to hear it. More people around the world need to hear it. And I mean, if you're listening in the UK, check out this young man. He's got serious talent, and he should he should be on an international stage as far as I'm concerned. So I'm really excited for the talent that you are.
Test your Latin by working out the go and finding on social media. Look at that. Lucretius Aurelius.
There you go. Yes. Lucretius, thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, why is my...
thank you for having us. I mean, me.
It's a pleasure.
Why is my camera switched itself off?
I don't know. You just want to not... We
I'm now GoPro.
Julian just doesn't. Julian just doesn't want to see us. So others back.
I've become a GoPro all of a sudden for some reason. I have no idea what happened there.
He just doesn't like being the center. He doesn't like it when he's not the center of attention. He claims it's not what's going on, but it's just like, just draw attention to myself. I'll just turn my camera off so I can talk about me.
Gracious, thank you so much for joining us on New Music Mondays, man. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. I can't wait to see you. You're going to be coming into the studio. We're going to be recording some amazing stuff here and dropping some incredible new videos. And I cannot wait.
On that, the week that you hit those #1 spots, Lucretius,
you'll be back on the show.
Come back on the show, right?
Yeah, bring your millions of followers with you.
So we're going to see you before the. So we will see you again before the end of the year, without any doubt. It's going to happen.
No doubt, it's a deal. It's a promise. Thank you guys for having me once again, and have a good night.
Pleasure.
Thanks,
dude.
bro.
Take care.
Good seeing you. Cheers, brother. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, young man.
I want to be able to smile like that, but it would hurt my face. It's so not used to it. It'd be like, if I smiled like that, it means like I'd be in pain. That's marvelous. Great track. Good job with the track.
Like
Great job with the video as well. Great job with the video.
That was cool. Something different. I was learning this new glitch effect on the and just trying to get it right with, because there's that big booming bass drum that's at the bottom of it, and you glitch it with the video. It works really nicely. So I was quite chuffed with that. So that video should be out in a couple of weeks, and I cannot wait for it to hit the video waves, as they say. But this kid's just got some serious talent, and I think it's going to be going far. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
What's the name? The name of that song is Throne. Is that
Throne.
as in?
Yeah.
Is that Throne for a King, or is that as in?
Yeah, get him off my throne.
Yeah.
In other words, he's like saying, "I'm coming."
Yeah. Just in case anyone's looking out for it, I was kind of just like, it's called Throne.
Yeah.
Just make sure you spell it right.
You can find him on all.
Throne.
Yep. You can find him on all music platforms. Really talented young man.
Massive. It's going to be massive. I love that attention to vision and outcome as well. I think it's really important. You kind of where do you want to be? You could transcribe that as an ego thing, saying I'm going to be this is where I'm going to be, and some people will take that the wrong way. But I really believe that without knowing where you're headed, how can you get there? If you don't have an outcome in mind, you can't possibly get there. And I think too many artists are kind of, well, if I do something, maybe people will notice, rather than actually saying, no, I'm doing this because this is what I want. And you've got a much better chance of reaching. If you know where you're trying to get to, you've got a much better chance of getting there.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. Absolutely no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. And as I said, I think he's an incredible young talent. And, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't achieve anything. Isn't that the truth?
Well, there's also if you don't believe in yourself, why would anyone else? I suppose.
No, absolutely. And I mean, it's like there's a young guy that's going to be coming on the show shortly as well, Monet, who we had on To Hell's and Back the week before last. What a talent! I don't know if you saw that performance that we did live from the chamber. It's on the DiscovrTV Facebook page. Phenomenal young talent, and what a voice as well. But a totally, obviously different genre. He's more soulful, for knack for singing and that kind of vibe. But it's just unbelievable. And then this last weekend, I don't know if you caught the show this weekend, we had Ross Harding from Black Harbour Blues Band. Man, can that boy play guitar and sing? It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much great talent, and that's what really excites me. Should we get on to our next guest?
These shows are every Sunday, right? Just do a little promo. Every Sunday.
Every single Sunday, 3 p.m. South African time, which I think by next week will be 2 p.m. UK time.
UK time. Mistaken. Perfect Sunday afternoon viewing.
Yes. This weekend we've got 4 a.m. live. And then the following week, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember off my breath. We've got some great bands coming up.
Are those streamed on YouTube or Facebook, Jules?
Both Facebook and YouTube.
Awesome.
And
this is a live stream performance, right? So it's a bit different from
it's a bit different. We tend to be able to get away with a lot more, obviously, because they're playing it live and they do a different.
Yeah, the live music's less of an issue. Yeah, it's the recorded stuff.
Absolutely, yeah, it's the recorded stuff. But hey, we just keep going. That's what we do. Should we get another guest on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Been waiting to get this band on for ages.
Let's do this. Oh, yeah.
Fast movers. Fast movers.
I even tried to change outfits. Did you see how I did that?
I know. I was going to say fast mover. You should have thought just a slightly longer video, and you'd have nailed that.
Damn it! I did have a longer one, and I thought I pushed the wrong one. God damn it!
Welcome to New Music Mondays, the fantastic VonZound.
How's it, Martin? How
Evening,
are you?
Evening, guys.
Let's see if we can get Mark a little bit closer. Can we?
Yeah,
hello, Martin.
I can hear you.
Hi,
hello,
VonZound.
How nice to be on this side of the camera for a change.
I know. Julian's the microphone looks a bit like a moustache or something on your face at the moment. We can't quite see. Can't quite see you. But it's great to have you. Great to have you on the show. How fantastic! We have now. I mean, I think we've possibly mentioned this a couple of times. that you actually are an act. It's not just for kind of.
We're acting.
Oh yeah, I just talk into a microphone and do other people's music. But you're artist. You're obviously artist yourself. Long time proponents of the cover band Depressed Mode, which again I think you've mentioned
probably a million times,
possibly a million times. But this is your independent original music band.
Yes.
Is this new, or is it new to us?
No, this is new. I mean, this is new because 90% of the music we've played in the past has been predominantly covers. We've written original stuff. I mean, we had, as Depressed Mode, we had an album out. So the original album that we released was Stripped, which was 8 Depeche Mode and 2 originals.
Yeah.
And then obviously then our first single we actually had, which wasn't as Depressed Mode, was a band called Don't Mind, which featured Mark Biagio and Justin. We were a 4-piece. That one was actually an original piece, wasn't it? What was it called again? I can't even remember. That's what COVID does to you. I can't even remember.
Lie to Me.
Lie to Me is a Depeche Mode song. We had the other cover. Yeah. We had the other original. I can't remember what it was called. But anyway. So yes,
that's not important. The important thing is that but this is a bit. But it's a separation, which I completely understand, because, like you said, even that original material was kind of wrapped up with your.
See, Martin's the host now, so I can swap.
Hey. That Depressed Mode, obviously, even those original stuff that you did in that album before was wrapped up within the Depressed Mode package. Wrapped up with the covered stuff. So this is you separating from that and basically a new venture.
It come from playing live. What happened is we ended up playing more originals than we did covers because the originals are very well received.
Yeah.
And you can't go under the name Depressed Mode.
As an original band.
A Depeche Mode band with playing original songs. So we thought, let's change it up.
That makes
sense. Pretty much what we did. And we couldn't go, as like Mark says, as Depressed Mode. And it was kind of like, well, what is our sound? Well, he's the sound. I'm the VonZound.
VonZound.
Here we go. Yeah.
It writes itself.
VonZound, it works.
Pretty self-explanatory. So we actually.
Oh yes, and you're sitting the right way around. Mark, thank you for spotting that. You're sitting the right way around as well. Well done.
We actually have a full album.
Good
pretty much
callback.
done.
I like that. That's like professional stuff. Sorry, carry on.
We are professional. What can we say? We've got a full album that's actually ready to rock and roll, but we decided we're going to adopt the King's Parade approach and release a single every month.
We have them in our back pocket already, so we're
it's a very good. I think it's a good plan. It's sort of it's the modern approach to record release anyway. I think, but it does sort of. I don't know. You'll get people who will say that they don't think it's a great idea. I think it is a great idea. You sort of get people used to the band, especially when you're new. Get people used to your sound. Build anticipation for the full thing. It's fun. It's fantastic. So everything, when you say it's done, is it all recorded? It's all ready to go?
Well, a lot of it's recorded. I just want to we're looking very bright. I'm trying to figure out why we look so bright. Oh God, what have I done now? Look at me. I should just leave the buttons alone. I'll just leave the buttons alone. Okay, we'll just leave it as. We are very bright, and that's just the way it is. Most of it, they're recorded in some kind of format. So actually, when we launched the VonZound project, we actually played the whole kind of EP album in one go, one live stream, just to see how we felt about it. And so 2 of the songs are actually written by my son Dylan, and so he's actually becoming a co-writer for us on some of the tracks as well, which I'm quite excited about. It's nice to.
Well, his lyrics work with our style of music so well.
He's darker than I am, and this is a scary thing.
Can that even be possible?
No, you guys, you're obviously. I mean, you're obviously and quite clearly saying that you're influenced by the 80s sound.
No,
I mean, I don't think that's a secret. What's the sort of the 2021 take on 80s music then? Is it?
It's coming back.
Are you trying to replicate something, or are you trying to put a new twist on it?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's like we're influenced by the 80s. We have to be. I mean, the biggest band in the world for me is Depeche Mode, and always will be. And we just tended to always lend ourselves. But when we did the Depeche Mode covers, we did them in a different key half the time, totally different, unique way that they don't sound anything like the originals. Yeah. So it's kind of like we just left. So what would happen is we had this whole plan that every single was a Tuesday night.
It was a Tuesday night.
Yeah. Every Tuesday night we'd just get together and jam. And whatever came out, came out. And half the time, because we were just lazy, it would be a Depeche Mode song. But then more and more, it became an original song that we would land up writing. Because it was like, we start off with something like, oh, cool. And then I just start singing a Depeche Mode lyric over it. Oh, well, that's really cool. Let's just keep going with that. Yeah. And then we don't have the original song. And it's kind of like, oh, freaking hell, man, what are we doing?
Yeah, so even the hardcore fans wouldn't even have realised that half of them were probably even covers because they were just changed up so much.
Exactly. So unless they needed to recognize the lyric rather than the sort of the melody or whatever.
Yeah. So kind of, that's just how it landed up coming. So we just landed up.
So when you say that Dylan is contributing lyrics, this overcomes your inherent laziness. Is that what you're saying? As far as lyric writing is concerned.
No, it's kind of like busyness. You know what? And it's kind of like I really wanted to.
Why is this host is horrible? Why is he being so unkind to us? I'm just joking.
This is the toughest interview I've ever done in my life. But it's like kind of
welcome to the other side.
Yeah, welcome to the other side. It's kind of like. I am a lazy lyric writer at times. I do find that. Yeah. I just kind of because my brain works too fast for my mind, for my hands or whatever it is at times. So I just get lost, and then I'll end up writing 4 different songs in one verse, and I'm like, oh, that's nice for this, that's nice for this. Whereas Dylan will just like rock up and goes, Dad, I wrote this, and I'm like, damn, I can sing that whole thing, and I've already immediately have got a melody line in my head for what he's written because he writes very similar to what I see in my mind. So I suppose that, I mean, what is the one song called again?
Can we?
Yeah, no, you can swear on this. I wish I was fucking dead. Yeah. No, it wasn't dead. No, Wish You Were Dead is our song.
Yeah, that's our song.
That's our song. We song called Wish You Were Dead. I can't remember right now.
Okay.
COVID brain.
Okay, can't
but anyway,
it's pretty dark.
So it's pretty dark.
It's pretty morbid.
It's
you
dark.
Stick a piano
but
on
it,
top.
but it's
very moody.
It was I Wish I Could Fucking Die. Lie, and we changed it to I Wish I Could Fucking Lie.
Yeah, we had to change
we had to change it up. So, but he's not writing it as a depressed child.
No.
Although his dad plays in a band called Depressed Mode, it would be logical. But it's just his style.
But the thing is that
I
think it's really interesting actually because, like you said, you've got that artistic connection, but there's clearly that sort of perhaps that sort of bloodline connection or that psychology connection that says, oh, I know where you're coming from because it's inherent within you as well. So I think it's fantastic.
No, definitely.
What a great collaboration.
Yeah. So kind of then Bill Burtis, a very good mate of ours, just kind of like we sent the song to him and he's like, this is cool, guys, release it. So we thought like, you know what, let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it. And you know, I'm kind of have the. I'm old enough now not to really give a shit what anybody thinks. So we're doing this for us, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I don't really care.
Interesting story with this song as well. We actually had a trumpet player come into the studio to record on someone else's track. And while he was here, we cheekily said, "Just get back in the studio, mate."
There's a couple of £100 play.
I think it's told this story.
Record. Yeah, we recorded his track and we stuck it on our tune and we asked him if it would be all right to put it in, and it's really changed this song.
Yeah, it's
definitely
made the song. It's made the song. So it's kind of finished it up. Should we check it out, Martin?
I
have the power to push play.
This is
I know you can get me to shut up. So yeah. All right,
the debut. This is the second video coming out of our studios tonight.
Fantastic debut track from VonZound. Here we go.
Here we go.
Mystery and jealousy is coming through, it's killing me. Mystery and jealousy, it's tearing me apart.
Mystery and Jealousy, featuring KJM Cornetist. I got it right.
KJM. That's his.
KJ.
There it is, Martin. What do you think?
Cornet. Do you think it's cornetist? Is that a type of instrument?
Cornetist.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Cornet.
it is.
Isn't that an ice cream?
Cornet. He was playing the ice cream.
So, Martin, we
Congratulations,
therefore have to ask
guys.
you, what do you think?
Congratulations, guys! What a fantastic track. You know what? And I think we have sort of spoken about this before as well. I really love that sort of, like you said, there's the very 80s sound. It's very synthy, but I love that kind of dong, great synth sound. That sort of wobbly synth.
That's the sound. Yeah.
That's the sound. But then you've got that great, like I said, bringing that trumpet in is that great juxtaposition of another great 80s sort of sound as well, which is the sort of the Fine Young Cannibals type.
Yes, Johnny come on.
Type thing. You've got that sort of muted trumpet type sound as well, which kind of, they're sort of slightly different eras, but also nicely merged as well. It was fantastic.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you very much, Martin.
Yeah,
love it.
Fantastic.
Sounds really good. Proper video as well.
Yeah, we shot it and edited it in one night.
In our very own building site.
In our building site before the studio was finished. So yeah, that's it. VonZound, it's out now on all digital platforms as well.
It's brilliant. It's great. What's the is it? Have you used like film excerpts or something? What's the film stuff that's going on the walls?
So do I have to give all my secrets away now?
No,
I can't. No, I'm not going to give my secrets away. There's a great platform where you can make, which can sync your song to great commercial-free video clips that you can buy. Essentially, you pay a subscription per month. Oh, what the hell? I'll tell you. It's called rotovideo.com. Okay. So you literally go onto rotovideo.com, you upload your song, and actually a video that we had on about a month ago. What was the band?
It was a South African band.
It was a South African band. Both you and I thought, that was quite a cool video. And then afterwards, I was actually on Rotovideo, and I saw a lot of the clips from Rotovideo in their video. I was like, oh, okay. I know where they got this from.
I think we were going to choose one of their clips just for a laugh to stick in ours.
Yeah, no, it's like kind of. So yeah, we use Rotovideo because what it does, it takes your track, then you choose different moods and clips and everything, and then it syncs it literally to the beat. And it gives you that, and then we just shove that in with our kind of vibe, what we were doing.
Well, I mean, it's with anything like that, it's just the fact that you can get hold of it is irrelevant. It's what you do with it, really, in the end. And that's what I love. That, like I said, I was just thinking that kind of, I don't know. Again, just an 80s influence. It reminded me a little bit of the Vienna clip for Ultravox.
Ultravox. Yep.
Yep. Gotcha. That sort of black and white sort of noirish thing. Yeah, so I think it's like I said, just a great touchstone. Reminds me of those times in the 80s when it would like,
absolutely.
What was that movie? The Night Porter? Was it The Night Porter? Something like that?
Yes.
And it's all that sort of 80s influenced noir stuff that I think you kind of just, even if it wasn't 100% intentional, I think you're pulling all those sort of little reference points into your
we have our sound
stuff
now,
as well.
And we've decided if it ain't broke, let's not fix it. This is our sound. Let's go for it. And
let's not break it. You mean?
If it's not broke, let's not
fix it.
Yeah, it's better not.
If it ain't broke, let's not fix it.
That's my show drink talking.
I think that's sort of.
I think we need another tequila for that, Mark. You owe us a tequila for that.
It's a version of the phrase. Yeah.
It's a new version. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
A malapropism or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, let's get rid of VonZound. We got another guest holder on the next stage.
It's been fantastic to have you on, guys. Thanks for coming all this way and taking part in the show.
Yeah, thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Martin. Mark had to walk down 2 houses.
I literally have 2 houses up the road.
It's fantastic.
Let's get rid of Mark.
Your studio looks really like Julian's, I should say. Right. Yeah. Cheers, Mark. Thanks for having me. Like VonZound's new single, Mystery and
Available now.
Jealousy, is
Find us on
available now.
VonZound on all platforms. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
And now I go back to being a Liverpool supporter.
Now he goes back to being Liverpool. Look at that. Great sounds.
It's the first time I've been a guest and a presenter on.
You did very well. You managed that very well, Jules. Sandy K, whoever she is, says this is super cool. I know it's your mum. I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Jim says great sounds.
Super. Yeah, I was going to say great sounds. Yes. There we go. We'll put it on the screen. No, look. This is super cool. Love, love, love. Well done, guys. There we go. And great sounds. There we go.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Mum.
So well done, you guys. That's fantastic. I always think it's great as well. When we've got the guys coming into the backstage on the show, and they can see us rambling about stuff and going, "What the hell have we let ourselves on?"
Guys, just leave, jump, remove yourself from the studio now.
Save yourselves.
Okay,
no, they'll be fine. I know these guys well. They'll be all right. They'll be fine. They'll be going, cool. "Oh, it's Martin being Martin."
Should we get them on stage then? Should we do that?
Yes. Let's do that. Let's get on.
And there we have it.
Electric Black in the house. Well, we've got the house. He's back. Hey!
Let's put names so we can see who everybody is. There they go. Johnny
Matt.
Ali,
Johnny.
Matt.
Yo.
And Ali is here.
Hello.
Now.
How we doing?
We're missing someone.
Good, guys. Where's Ryan? Ryan joining us?
He should be somewhere.
Well, we'll get him. He'll show up eventually, I guess.
Well, I'll have
I'll tell you what. It's not quite 6:45 yet. So if you told him 6:45, he might be punctual. That might be what's going on.
We're getting good at these Zoom chats and whatever, this digital business. This is the second one in a week, and we've all been ahead of time.
Excellent. Well done, guys. Well done.
It doesn't happen in the real world.
It's good to see you. Electric Black, well, 3/4 of Electric Black with us at the moment. Hopefully we'll have the other 25% join us in a minute. But Matt, Johnny, Ali, good evening. How are you? Welcome to New Music Mondays on DiscovrTV.
Wicked. Hello, Martin. How you doing?
Doing very well. This is no, wait a minute, it's that way. It always looks wrong. This is my friend Julian over in South Africa. I don't know if you've seen the show before, but this is DiscovrTV.
How you doing, mate?
So you are broadcasting live on DiscovrTV now, and South Africa loves this show.
Oh,
and they're about to love you.
Does something give it away? It might be the shirt. Oh, damn it! But we're so useless at the moment. I don't even want to talk football. We're crap.
You've got a bit of the Jurgen Klopps about you, to be fair, if I can say
that. It's the beard.
I think you can.
I am German, so probably it does explain a little bit.
There you go. It's basically saying all Germans.
We got Ryan.
Ryan
has
joined us.
How you doing?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Ryan.
Look, see, bang on time. Look, we said, 6:45. He's absolutely
and Ryan's on time. There you go.
On time.
I've got a nosebleed, so I might be doing that most of the interview.
Oh no.
We're so good at this. We're so good at this.
Is that the excitement of appearing on New Music Mondays has given you a nosebleed? That's the first time that's happened.
That's one of the things. Yes.
He's nervous.
He was nervous.
You've just been out having a fist fight.
I can understand. So, guys, it's very good to see you. How are you all doing?
I think we're surviving. I think we're all getting a little bit of cabin fever. It'd be nice to get together for real and play some more.
Yeah,
you guys must be dying. I don't know. You guys have had the longest lockdown ever in history.
Well, this is the third one, is it now, or fourth one? I can't keep up.
I think it's lockdown part 4, something like that. Well, I think it's probably 4, but I think we never really got out of 3. We just went straight into 4, didn't we?
No, exactly.
We got about 3 days or something like that.
Man, it's crazy.
Back in. And they just added another tier, didn't they?
Yeah. These guys suffered a little bit as well, Jules, because not only did we go into lockdown, but how many times have you had to cancel your album anniversary concert?
About 3 times.
17.
Man, so frustrating, isn't it?
I think it's actually the 4th, isn't it now?
4th now, yeah. So,
oh man,
of calling it third time's a charm, and as soon as we did that and released that, then we had to push the date back one more time.
Damn it! All to hell. The album has been out for a while now. How's it been going? I mean, you've been living with it. Obviously, other people have been living with it. I was going to say you may as well just say what's happening. I was going to say, how's it all been going? But it's all been going pretty well, hasn't it? What's happening now? Tell us what's happening with Electric Black.
Well, we signed to WDFD Records off the back of some lockdown. We get sound effects.
So this is some. I was going to say this is some big news. This isn't something you throw away.
No,
you've signed.
I was giving sound effects.
I know.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I think we just made ourselves very much more present to the rest of the world because of lockdown.
Yeah.
Because we kind of had to. So it's inadvertently, I think it's worked well for us. And yeah, so hooked up with WFD. Lovely guys. I think they're going to do well for us. Be good for us.
Yeah.
It's at the right time. Johnny's been doing well. We've been all doing a bit of work on the album itself.
Yeah.
Having a play with that. John can tell you a bit more about that because I don't want to ramble on for the whole 15 minutes. Go, Johnny. You take the torch.
Well, yeah, we got it remastered and remixed in places. Just tidied up really.
So what was behind what was the thinking behind doing that? Because that's, dare I say, an unusual approach for a band to take, to go back to their released material and go, we're just going to do that again.
It's just stuff that we kind of, the bits we rushed at the time, we kind of knew we did. We just, had the time in lockdown to spend on it really. So I think it was kind of worthwhile. I mean, you can hear the difference. I mean, there's definitely a difference in sound, whether people prefer it or not. I mean, they can have a listen and find out. There's two versions now, I suppose. I mean, we're about to release the kind of full set of remasters. We've released the remasters for Eagle. As a single the other week. So I mean,
that's like a different track, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was worth doing. We have been writing new stuff, but we can't really get into studio to record it just yet. So I think kind of looking backwards was a sensible thing.
Well, I don't even mean that it sounded like looking backwards. I was just wondering what the thought process was. I mean, because I agree with you, and I think Ali just said it. It's really breathed new life into the tracks that I've heard. I think that the two tracks, the remix version, come out. Or is Eagle the first one that's actually?
Yeah, well, okay. So actually, the music video was remastered by it's 209 mastering. And that had a few extra bits added on as well, because it was a video, it was a sound effects and all sorts. So that kind of inspired this, and we released that. We filmed it this time last year, just before the lockdown one, and we released it shortly afterwards. I think it's like start of April. And so we were kind of like pleased that we had something, at the start of lockdown to talk about almost, So we were like, we kind of got behind that release. And then, I just thought actually that sounded a lot better. So we just got the rest of them. We treated them the same way, effectively, like as if they're music videos, and got the audio sorted out. So they kind of just stand out a bit more, I suppose, to my ear. So so we also did Not Afraid to Die as being released and remastered. And so we're kind of like trickling them out again, I suppose.
Because a lot of people haven't really heard it, our numbers, in the grand scheme of things, due to lockdown and COVID and stuff. It's still fresh to a lot of people's ears. So
I'm a new fan. I'm a new fan.
Man.
Yeah, and I said, I mean, and it is to say there was it's not like the previous version was wrong. I just feel you've really kind of breathed new life into it. Like I said, it's like kind of how do we make this go from this to this? And it's sounding really cool. And I think having spoken to you guys a bit about the album as well, it feels like getting the chance to release those most recent two singles as well. Are they perhaps a little bit more reflective of what you feel is your sound rather than sort of original singles that you put out? So I think you said at the time Gravity felt like more of a sort of that's our pop song, but it's not necessarily us.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably too poppy. Not Afraid to Die is probably a touch too heavy.
I think Thrill of the Chase was more.
Never.
I think Thrill of the Chase and Love Is a Light is sort of where that's where I'd like to be. And
it's like the Goldilocks paradox. We want to put out stuff that's bang in the middle of what we can do. And we can show you we can do poppy and we can do heavy, but we can also do this. That's the way.
Awesome. Well, it does sound great. Have you guys been able to get together at all? Or are you still doing sort of, because you did quite a bit over sort of Zoom. In fact, one of the first things that I did of this sort of nature of getting together with a bunch of people online was with you guys, because you were doing this for your sort of Facebook streams last summer, weren't you? Kind of locked down.
Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Get people online. I came on as a guest on your night, I think, in about, I don't know, early summer last year, something.
Yeah. No, they were good. They were sort of a means to an end and something to do. You know, something for people to get involved with. I can't remember if you came on the show. There's one show that I can't remember. And
only one.
Let's leave it at that. But
that was good for lockdown 1, wasn't it? We didn't really revive it again for the others, though.
Cards Against Humanity was fun.
Yeah, when we were playing games, the games were fun. The first couple were really interesting though, because it was evidently just 4 dudes who'd never done this before, trying hardest to put across good content, but we weren't like sure of what.
Well, I think what we started off with was because of the Love Is a Light video. We did like a little like discussion after we released it.
Yeah.
You know, a bit of a
I think that was the most legit one.
Yeah, let's actually not just release something and then kind of detach ourselves from it, because we can't do any gigs to support it. So we just thought, let's go online. So yeah,
I think after that it became a weekly exercise of clutching at straws.
I feel like I have to go back and watch some of this now.
We had some good guests. When we had good guests like yourself, Martin, it was good. But there was a few episodes where we couldn't think of the material.
But I think, I mean, it does like you said, you've kept yourselves pretty active, and that was just one version of it, however sort of random it was. But you have kept, like you said, you've kept yourselves pretty active. You've kept producing content. You've kept working on the band, basically, which would be easy to not do that given the circumstances we've been in for the last almost exactly a year. And that's what's led to this fantastic news as well. Congratulations again on the signing. That's just brilliant news, and that's the start of a new chapter, really, isn't it?
Yeah. No, thank you, Martin. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's one of those things that just sort of happened, and it just, like I said, it feels like the right time. It feels like we're in the right place. You know, we were all thinking about it, and we had started putting feelers out to potential companies to work with, and it was nice that we got some bits that came back, and then we've jumped in with WDFD. So we've been getting quite involved with New Wave of Classic Rock as well, their Facebook group, which is an amazing platform, very supportive forum for bands like ourselves. I think they've got like over 20,000 following in there, and they are big shout to those guys.
Nice.
For championing a lot of bands.
Yes, we're doing a thing with them. We mentioned that.
Excellent. Say the name again, because I just want to make sure we caught the name. Who was it?
New Wave of Classic Rock.
New Wave of Classic Rock.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, shall we have a listen to the track, guys? Shall we get this on? And
let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go. Eagle by Electric Black.
Yeah.
He said it again.
Sound unkind, but I don't want to wake up one day feeling my life has been defined by spending my time with a woman while my dreams they took the fall. I don't want to hide behind being in love. Have you never given my all, my all, my all? Can't clip the wings of the eagle. I can't be the keeper of your love no more. Can't tame the roar of the tiger. You're a beautiful I'm proud, I'm chained, I'm one and the same. I can't be your sweetheart's keeper. No, no, no. But you are a beautiful fighter. A fighter. Can't clip the wings of the eagle. No, no, no. I can't be the keeper of your love no more. Can't tame or of the tiger. You're a beautiful fighter. Sometimes love just ain't enough. Sometimes love just ain't enough, babe. Ain't enough, baby.
Eagle, Electric Black on New Music Mondays on DiscovrTV. Yeah.
Proper rock and roll.
That is rock and roll.
Great to hear someone keeping rock alive.
That should have been on the soundtrack to Rock of, what was it? Rock of Ages, Tom Cruise. Remember that one? What was that movie?
Yeah, I think it was Rock of Ages.
Yeah, I think so. That should have been on the soundtrack. Would have been perfect. Would have been absolutely perfect. Who's the singer?
Listening, Tom Cruise.
Who's the singer? You're the next Tom Cruise. You see that? Tom's going to play you. Tom's going to play you in the movie.
I'm probably about 6 inches too tall. But
tall for him. Yeah, he's like this size, isn't he? He's like
I'll take that. He's a bit of a badass.
So that when you're on stage, you have to be in a sort of, you have to make a small hole in the stage so you can stand in the stage and be the right height.
Okay, I'll do that.
It kind of gives me that feel of that glam rock meets Guns N' Roses meets the big rock sound. And I think I understand why you're saying about that new wave of classic rock, that group. I get it. I absolutely get it. It makes absolute sense because it's exactly that. The big guitar solos, the big voice. You have got a huge voice. That is absolutely no doubt about it. The tightness of the bass and the drums, it all just comes together solidly. It's solid. It's good old-fashioned solid rock and roll. I like it.
Thank you. Good man, Julian. Can we get you to do a PR from now?
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Hopefully, the album.
But yeah,
but it is.
It's all of those quotes.
I love it.
Exactly.
I'm going to go and listen to the album now.
Good man.
We'll send you the
remasters.
You should.
Now, is the album remastered out yet, or is we waiting?
No, I'll have to send you those.
We'll send it over.
Cool. Excellent.
What you
I want
can
it
also
on vinyl. I want it on vinyl because I want to hear this. I want to hear this sound.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, don't you? You know exactly what I'm saying because then you have that sound and then you just break into. Hang on, I'm going to do this because I can. Oh, you can hear it. Yeah! You guys get what I'm saying, don't you?
And we're doing a vinyl run.
That's it.
Absolutely. I want that crackle.
It's a hell of a riff as well, isn't it, on that track? I was going to say,
reminds me of Audio Slave. Do you remember Audio Slave?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a rip-off. It was kind of like the simplest riff I could think of to go with like the most complicated.
You said we wouldn't talk about the rip-off.
Yeah.
No, but it's brilliant. I mean, hello, you're talking about Tom. Is it Tom Morello? Hey, what's his name?
Tom Morello.
Yeah, Tom Morello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, guys, you can stick with it. We don't mind. We like it. I like it. Awesome. I'm going to go play it loud.
These guys do an absolutely great live show as well. With like a special mention to Ryan, because it's always my favorite, because Ryan's stage gear is a kilt. Ryan.
So who plays what? Okay, so we know Ellie's vocal.
On the stage.
Who's what? I need to figure out. So who plays what?
I play drums.
Drums by Matt. Riff-tastic guitars by Johnny, and the bass.
Line of bass.
Yeah, there's a guitar in the background as a giveaway.
Okay.
Well, doesn't mean a lot. There's a guitar in the background here. That means
nothing in the background for me because I'm having load shedding, so you can't see anything in my house. Well, my electricity's been switched off.
I should actually tell you what it actually says about Ryan here. It's like not the bass player. He's the bringer of smooth vibes and heavy groove, is what he is. That's what it says. That's what it says on the Facebook page.
Another band that I think would go down well in South Africa. Absolutely, no doubt about it. I can see you guys playing with the likes of Gunshot Blue and Black Harbour Blues Band. All the really cool rock bands in South Africa would work well. I'll definitely be sharing you with all my rock mates in South Africa.
Jules,
thank you very much.
Is there quite a good scene then in South Africa then? Like you
said? Big time.
Wicked.
Oh, are you Cape Town?
Joburg.
Oh, Joburg.
Yeah.
All right, because I used to play in a band with like some South African lads. They were like the Transkei region. Actually, the band was called Transkei.
Hang on, I remember that name. How long ago was that?
That was 2006, 2009.
Yes.
Our drummer used to be in a band called Soldier.
The name rings a bell. Definitely rings a bell. Because I've been around the industry since, oh God, I'm going to give my age away. 86.
A long time.
You're probably younger than me.
86. I started in the music industry in 86.
Okay, cool.
It's 1986, guys. Not 1886.
Yeah, I mean, I was already on the planet.
Back then, everything was on paper back then.
Didn't have this thing called the internet.
And cassette.
Yes. We actually, as I was saying to Martin earlier, the band that I'm in, we actually released our last album on cassette just because we can.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, it's 30 years since I did my first recording. That was on cassette.
Yeah. Wow.
On a little 4-track.
Yeah, I gotta love those days. Tascam.
Yeah. I put on Tascam Porter 01.
Oh, yes.
The Porter Studio.
Yeah, those are the days. Those are the days. Oh. Guys, you kind of you make it all feel like that. You know, you bring back the nostalgia of rock and roll the way it was, and you just give it a modern touch and a modern feel with absolute groove and wailing guitars and an epic voice. I think I'm doing like your PR stunt here, aren't I?
Yeah,
Let me just quickly record all of this and then we can put it into the PR press release.
Keep going.
I mean, it's good you say that. That's essentially, I think we have that written in like our bio, you know, sort of classically influenced with modern production, modern vibes. So that's exactly.
And I did not read the bio, guys, just so you know. I didn't read the bio.
No, that's very, very good of you to say. Great compliment. Thank you, man.
Oh, I love it. I want to hear more. As I said, I'd like to hear the actual remastered album, but I will go and listen back to some of the other tracks that we've got here. The Calm Before, obviously Not Afraid to Die, and Love is a Light. You can find all of these on Spotify and on Tidal and all the good music platforms, Apple Music, etc. I like it.
You can also find. I think so. Yeah. You can also find a long interview I did with Johnny and Ali about the album that we did about a year ago.
Yeah,
a bit over a year ago. When we were, you can hear the Big Sound Machine podcast on Spotify. You can find the version I did of that with the Calm Before with the boys from Electric Black whilst we were eating pizza, drinking beer, in the days when you could actually do that.
The only way to do an interview, isn't it?
In this room, it was.
That's right.
Yeah, what's your date out of lockdown? Martin, I think what we need to do. So I want to come when you guys come out of lockdown to the UK. Because there's a couple of bands that I'm dying to see. So I think we should line up like all our favorite acts in 1 week, Martin.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And we'll just go and shoot them all. I'll come to the UK and we'll just go and shoot all of them.
Sweet.
We'll do it.
Well, I look forward to meeting you in person then, Julian. That'd be great.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Yes. June, hurry up and get you.
Have you got a date for the another date?
The launch.
The
21st of March.
Or should we not say?
We do. It's going to be
far away.
20th of November.
Whoa! 2-year anniversary. Nice one.
Yeah. So the first birthday party becomes a second.
Excellent. Good plan. Good plan. Just right off. Well, hopefully we'll see you before then. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get together and play before then, and maybe even play some gigs before then. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Absolutely.
Good luck, guys. Good luck with the album. Well done again. Cheers. Congratulations on the signing. That's excellent news and well
deserved.
Thank
you, guys. One more on the signing. Yeah, let's do it.
Hopefully catch up with you all soon.
Excellent. Martin, Julian, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Guys. Bye.
Bye.
Off stage there. I took you off screen. I was like, oh God, quickly,
oh God, I pressed the wrong button.
Again. Why did I do this again?
Right. Ryan knows what's going on. He's just hanging out. Everyone else is gone, but Ryan's going.
Ryan's like, this is cool.
I'm just going to stick around and see what goes on. Yeah, why not? Stay as long as you like. We might break. Be careful. If you stick around, we might bring you back on. We've done it before.
Yeah, we have. I'm going to go and remember Transky. Ryan, is there stuff out on the internet of Transky? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Yes, maybe we can get some links. I want to go and check it out again because I definitely think it's something I need. I remember and I have a vivid memory of it, but with this COVID brain of mine, I don't remember yesterday half the time. So I definitely want to go and check that out because it definitely rings a bell. There's no doubt about it. But that's a really cool band. I really like that. I really, really do like it. It's kind of, as I said, I mean, Rock of Ages actually, and I know it's like Tom Cruise. But it's such a cool movie, and that should be on the soundtrack to that movie. There's no doubt about it. Mark's
I'll tell you honestly, I think they're a little
Mark can
bit
come
humble.
back into the picture now.
Can come back in. Come here, back. I honestly think they're a little bit humble about their album and the music they've put on it, because I think they're kind of, I don't think, and this is like, I think part of them going back and remixing and remastering it, it was kind of, are we 100% happy with it? Could we have done better? And God bless them for going back and doing it and being happier with it, because I think they are a little bit, even just a little humble about what they've achieved, because it's a great album and it's full of great tracks.
Yeah.
And I don't think perhaps they don't appreciate quite how good they are, and that's now starting to be reflected in the getting signed and the everybody.
No, good. I mean, the musicianship is second level, and you can hear that. I mean, Mark and I keep saying this. It's like every time we hear these bands, we go, "Okay, that's it. We're just putting down our instruments. We're not going to play make music anymore because these guys are just too damn good." And he's just like, "Damn it, again."
That's it. I quit.
I mean,
honestly,
Martin,
I've said that 3 times just
this week.
Weekend.
Yeah, we shot a band on Saturday. A jazz band, 12-piece jazz band.
Yeah,
mind blowing. And you just sit there and you go like, oh God, why do I even bother?
Watch this space for the videos.
Yeah, it's coming out. Just a quick one. JBL Ancient is asking, what's the name of the equipment used? I need one affordable one for my podcast. It depends. Are you looking for something for video or audio? There's a new piece of kit. So I also host a show called Icons TV where we showcase the latest in technology and stuff like that once a month. There's a new piece of kit coming up. So I use a Rodecaster Pro in terms of audio, which is absolutely brilliant because it's a 4-channel mixer. I know that there is one as well now that Zoom have released. It's a phenomenal piece of gear. Zoom also have a great little camera, which I think I've recommended to you, Martin, called the
HN4, is it?
Or there's the 4. Yeah. The Q2N is the entry-level one, which is really, really good. It's a great piece of gear, but the Rodecaster Pro is absolutely brilliant. It's the same piece of gear that I know that Joe Rogan started all his podcasts on. Right. Yeah. Obviously, I'm using a Shure SM7B as my vocal microphone, which I absolutely love. I use it for my vocals in general as well. And
this is an Aston Stealth.
Tell us what that one's again. The Aspen Stealth, which is pretty much the equivalent.
Aston Stealth.
Yes. I know there's Samsung.
I'm saying that because this is made by a little company that's local to me. I mean,
it really sounds good.
They're making good stuff, and it's great. It won't cost you as much as an SM7B.
Oh no,
I think it's as good.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that's kind of the. I mean, I also use an ATEM Mini Pro ISO, which is what we use for our 4-camera live streams, which is obviously a lot more up. Also, yeah, the PreSonus PD70. That's the one I was also thinking about in my head, Brian. I couldn't remember. How's it to Brian? He's also on the show joining us tonight. Yeah, that's a nice piece of gear as well. I actually want to, and it's something I want to do on DiscovrTV, Martin, is actually do an episode once a month talking about gear. Specifically in the music side of things, especially considering how many bands have had to go into lockdown around the world, but having to pivot and create new means of doing stuff. And I think I'm going to do something towards the end of the month. We've obviously got our next episode of What the F coming up
first
on
April,
Thursday.
I think we'll do that. 1st of April.
Is it 1st of
You're
April?
going to do it on April Fool's Day.
I can't wait.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What have we got on the 1st of April? I keep on thinking there's something.
Oh, we do have something on the 1st.
What's on the 1st?
Oh, we got a boxing thing.
Is that on 1st of April? On a Thursday?
Boxing thing.
No, is it Thursday, 1st of April? Are you sure about that, Martin?
Yeah.
The boxing thing's on a Saturday.
So then it's the 3rd of April then.
Yeah, they got it all wrong. No, it won't be on. Won't have the boxing match on Thursday.
I thought it was on the 1st of April.
Oh, okay. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Anyway, I think irrespective of that, I think it's a great idea to do. And I think we've said before, I'd like to do a show where we just talk about stuff because there's so much to talk about.
I know.
in this music business. You know that there's a. I just saw what did I say the other? What was I going to talk about? There's a whole new thing coming out about copyright and licensing in the UK. There's a whole new sort of
show in its own right.
A bunch of stuff coming out about that. Doing streaming properly. There's
we've been saying we want to do a DiscovrTV podcast show, talking, not music. So talking about the world of music, talking about what we can do. Brian says yes. A lot of guys never have thought they would need camera gear to go along with their sound rig to improve their streaming game or waking up to this new way of sharing music. Absolutely. And it's a reason why, Brian, I will invite you to come to the new studio and have a look when it launches next week. We'll be finished. We've got our brand new studio launching. Studio 2.0 is what we're calling it here at our studios in Four Ways, Johannesburg. We're going to be having a lot of exciting stuff here. We're building our own version of like a little tiny desk kind of vibe. After I did the one for Black Coffee, I now just want to do Tiny Desk. Yeah, kind of like excited to do that. Mark
talking about
the studio.
Talking about the Grammys and people perform. I saw Dua Lipa performing at the Grammys, but that sort of led me down a little rabbit hole to see her NPR Tiny Desk concert. She did it was like a home version of it that they did last year.
Yes.
Dua Lipa home NPR Tiny Desk at home concert is awesome. Check it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look, there's some great ones on there, and I mean, I must say, I'm still recovering from the concept of having actually shot an NPR Tiny Desk. You know,
it hasn't sunk in. It's
it's like kind of. I mean, we're already sitting on the Black Coffee one's already sitting on about 250,000 views.
That adds some scale to it as well, didn't it? It's like, you know, we said this. The Tiny Desk concerts normally are a Tiny Desk thing, but this was Well,
so
you had lots of scale. No, you had lots of Tiny Desks.
Lots of Tiny Desks. I think we had about 100 Tiny Desks.
We had a giant, massive desk home concert. Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah, so there's been a lot. But funnily enough, Black Coffee was the second DJ ever to be given his own Tiny Desk ever in the history of NPR. So that's a big thing. There was another South African one that took place the day before us, which featured Nasty C, which was absolutely brilliant as well. So big shout out to the other South Africans that have appeared on Tiny Desk. It's amazing to be able to see that. Yeah, Msaki was on that. Trans Guys still have a Facebook page with links to YouTube. I will go and check it out, Ryan. Thank you very much. I'm definitely going to go check that out. And I remember Trans Guy. Yeah, that takes me back. And there's also some other new music tonight, which we're going to play out with.
Oh God.
What?
Are you sitting down? Yes, you are sitting down. You are sitting down. Okay.
I'm sitting down. Should I sit down further?
You need to sit
down. Okay.
No, it goes down.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Okay.
Carry on.
So it goes down. It just went down. Oh, you didn't see that. That was a good gag.
Maybe this one should be safe for WTF radio. No.
That makes me wonder what the F is it?
I had a WTF moment when I turned around after 5 minutes of Julian just being busy over here and he created something.
Yeah, so I have an alter ego. That alter ego goes by the name of Dust Baron. And Dust Baron has no frills. In other words, he does whatever the fuck he wants. Musically. So
and visually, apparently.
And visually and musically and every possible way that he really doesn't give a damn what anybody thinks. And he does it purely for self-indulgence in every possible way. But the whole concept of it, if it wants to be dance, it'll be dance. If you want it to be left field, it'll be left field. If you want it to be hip-hop, it'll be hip-hop. It literally does whatever the hell he wants. So it's kind of like he released a new single yesterday, on Sunday. Yeah. He broke the mold of being coming out on a Monday or Friday. He releases a song on a Sunday. Why? Because he can. And he decides to do it.
Because he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. So it's kind of like I wanted to play out with a piece of it. So the first single is called 65 to Life. It's actually an EP. But it's like brace yourself. So I'm going to actually not end the show. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you, Martin. 6 minutes to be exact.
I'm putting the volume up in the meantime.
I think it's about 6 minutes roughly. I hope you don't mind me taking over the show with us in terms of this track tonight.
What are we going to do? Stay with us, people. This is what new music. This is what New Music Mondays is all about.
This is brand new.
We say it's all about the artists and the new music. It's actually all about us.
So this, guys, if okay, sorry, I suppose if I have to say up front, if you suffer from epilepsy, please close your eyes. So I'm going to say that. So this is taken from 11 minutes 14 into the EP. So the EP is one song. It's actually 18 minutes and 22 seconds long. It's dark, it's dirty, but this Mark actually suggests that I do this tonight because I wasn't actually planning this. This is actually Mark's suggestion, so I blame him.
It's brilliant.
I blame him. So this is Das Baron with 65 to Life Part 3. Are you ready?
Enjoy, everyone.
Are you ready, Martin?
I literally can't wait.
Here we go. that's just a taste of Dust Baron 65 to life. There's 18 minutes of chaos.
And that's the chilled part.
Oh, yeah, that's the chilled part.
That's the chill part.
Yeah.
Man, I love that.
Do you like it?
I love it.
It's just meant to be fun, you know, and it's kind of like I need to find my own exit point, I suppose, for once.
It's sounding a bit more than, I don't know, that doesn't sound like just like fun. So, you know, I think it sounded like Mark was suggesting that you put that together this afternoon.
No. But, oh, yeah, I just whipped that together quickly, guys. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, just kind of knock something up.
Yeah, I thought knock something up quickly just for the show tonight.
That's awesome. That reminds me a lot. That reminds me a lot of, you know, I used to listen to a lot of that sort of instrumental,
yes,
I don't know, sort of industrial synth stuff. I mean, it's things that kind of it reminds me a little bit of even things like Japan.
Yes.
I mean, it's a little bit more synthy than that, maybe sort of, you know, but it's got that kind of vibe around it as well. I think
I just
love it.
I've got a connection with left field when I hear that. I just hear the old school
left
field when I'm listening to that.
That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, I think what Lindo said to us the other day.
It sounds like hell.
It sounds like hell.
Is this what hell sounds like?
Is this what hell sounds like? He couldn't listen to all 18 minutes because he said, it's like, oh my God, I think, is this what hell sounds like? I'm like, yep.
I think if that, I mean, I don't know what the rest of it's like.
Part, though.
I was going to say, I don't know what the rest of it's like, but if hell did sound like that, I'd be reasonably happy to hang out there, I think.
I'll send you the link, Martin. You can have a listen to the rest of it. It's 18 minutes.
That's very cool.
Now on all platforms.
Yeah. It's available on all platforms. Spotify. It's on Spotify. You can find it. Dust Baron. So just go and search for Dust Baron 65 to life.
I will definitely. I was going to ask you. I will definitely go and look for it. That's very cool. Like
so there's going to be more of it coming. So,
don't get. Well done, by the way, to both
fun.
of you, to Mark as well. You don't want to keep that kind of stuff hidden.
No.
Well done for like actually going. Yeah, this is here. Here it is. Let's hear it. Good stuff. I don't want to not hear what you're up to. Got to tell when you do something like that. You've got to tell people. So yes,
thank you, Mark.
If I had the button, I'd do it. You'll have to.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There you go. Well done.
I don't get as big a one. I don't get as big a one as Electric Black because that was freaking brilliant. I loved Electric Black.
They've worked harder, and there's 4 of them. So yeah.
Well, you had one show and 3 alter egos today.
Yeah, I've had. Yeah, so you've seen a little bit of everything from this studio today, from VonZound to
Lucretius. I really feel like I'm not pulling my weight right now.
Come on, Martin. Where's Martin's mixtape?
It's going to have to happen now. Shit.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah. I'm feeling very lazy right now. So what have you done recently, Martin?
Yeah, what have you done, Martin? Come on.
Oh yeah, Julian. I've been building a studio, doing shows, shooting black coffee, making VonZounds, making Das Baron.
Lucretius.
Lucretius
video for him.
Does he ever go to bed? No.
No, do we?
We should sleep more, probably, to be honest.
I know what's happened actually. This is because Liverpool were so bad. It's just not watching.
I don't watch football anymore.
Stop
watching football.
It's got time to do other stuff.
Finally have time. Yeah, I spent the entire 90s and the 2000s like praying for Liverpool to do something. We finally won the league and I stopped watching football. It's like, okay, it's done now. I'm over it. Let's get back to music. I waited 30 years to release another single.
Love it. Very good. Well done.
Man.
Love it.
Well, yeah, that was interesting. So I'm glad you like it, and I'd love to hear what other people think of it. It is available, as I said. Dust Baron, you can just find it on any platform. Dust Baron 65 to life. If you want to know what the name means, it's all at 65 BPM. And the kind of idea is it goes on this journey of life. So it starts off like in the birth cycle. It goes to the chaos of like your mid years, and it ends off. And
it's made the track even more scary for me now.
That's right. Now you're gonna wonder what's going to come next. If that was the sort of middle part, what's going to happen?
I'm getting that sound on your mic, Martin.
I don't know what that is because it's not happening here, but it does seem to come through. Is it happening still?
It's actually happening to. It's just to you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's to you. It's to you. It's weird.
I'll come back again. Well, I'll try. I'm going to try a thing. How does it? Where's the thing that you can do this? Where is it?
Where's the thing? Where's that thing? The thing button.
I can never remember where it is. But I'm going to turn off the mic and turn it back on again.
Okay, turn it off. There we go. There we go. Anyway, so while we wait for Martin to turn the mic back on and off again.
Back on.
No, it's still there.
Still rubbish. No, I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I'm only hearing it too much.
Yeah, it's weird. Every now and then it comes through. But anyway, Martin, it's been another lovely show. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got you back. It's perfect. You're back. Oh, no,
okay,
you were.
wait a minute.
There you go.
No. Is that back?
No. Now you're frozen. No, there you are.
I'm pressing buttons on the screen as well.
Okay.
Dust Baron's broken that side of the studio.
Dust Baron has broken everything on the internet.
Is this mic sounding rubbish now, or is it back? Is it back all right?
No, it's rubbish. It's
right.
It's
okay.
literally, yeah.
All right. Because what I did, because this may be a StreamYard thing, you see. Because I just turned off the echo cancellation thing. Is that better?
No. Let me turn it on. Try again.
That better?
No, it's even worse. No, terrible.
It's not to do with that then.
Okay, well, let's say goodnight to everybody because we'll figure it out backstage afterwards. Thank you, everybody. This has been New Music Mondays on DiscovrTV. I've had an absolute blast. Thank you. You see, Jim says nice distortion effect.
Distortion. Yeah, it must be. It's got to be to do with the bit depth, isn't it? Have I gone 8-bit? That's probably what's happened.
Ow. Yes, can I tell you what? I'm going to record that and put that into the next Dust Baron song.
Oh, it will fit perfectly.
Fit perfectly. Guys, we've muted Martin. He's out of here. This is New Music Monday. I'm Julian. That's Martin over there. This is Mark. This is New Music Mondays. We'll catch you next week. We're all out of here. Hang on, I'm going to play the outro thing. Hold on. Where's the New Music Monday? There you go.